Okay, in Chapter 1, Lesson 5, we're going to be talking about some problem-solving strategies. So we have our 9 problem-solving strategies on our first slide here. First off, we have looking for important words in the questions. We could look for a pattern. We could have a go at it. We could use a table or a chart, use a drawing, work backwards, try an easier problem, make a model, or always just think logically. And these are not our only problem-solving strategies, but these are the 9 we're going to focus on right now. And don't forget, this is kind of a favorite. Sometimes you have to just have a go at it. If you're not sure where to start, try something and see if it works. So go back through, read all of the little subtitles once you have a chance. But for now, we're going to move on instead of spending a lot of time on this first chart. So looking at this first problem, Raymond got a text from Angela. After 10 seconds, he forwarded it to 2 of his friends. After 10 more seconds, those 2 friends forwarded it to 2 more friends. If the text was forwarded like this every 10 seconds, how many people received Angela's text after 40 seconds? Okay, so we write it through. Go back through highlighting. We know that Raymond has the text. We know that after 10 seconds, he forwards it to 2 of his friends. And then after 10 more seconds, those 2 friends forward it to 2 more friends. Okay, so there's our kind of highlighting, underlining strategy. And then you'll see, obviously, we have a chart here for you, so clearly we're going to be using the chart strategy. So we know at our 0 time, Raymond has this text. After that first 10 seconds, he sends it to 2 of his friends. So after 10 seconds, 2 people have received the text. And then going back to our highlighting, after 10 more seconds, those 2 friends forwarded to 2 more of their friends. So if 2 people forwarded to 2 people each, that would be 4 people getting the text. Another 10 seconds, again, each of these 4 people are going to send it to 2 people, so 8 more people, we doubled again, and again, at 40 seconds, we've doubled again. So there we filled in our chart, we have all the numbers that we need. So if I want to know how many people total have received that text after 40 seconds, we're just going to add them up. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. I'm going to use a little bit of mental math strategy here. I know 2 and 8 make 10. I know 4 and 16 give me 20. I know that yellow is a little hard to see there. So 1 plus 10 plus 20, 31 people received the text. Always make sure you guys are labeling. So many times you guys go through and do all of the hard work, but then forget your labels, so don't forget your labels. All right, moving right along. Each hand in the human body has 27 bones. There are 6 more bones in the fingers than in the wrist. There are 3 fewer bones in the palm than in the wrist. How many bones are in each part of the hand? Okay, so we know 27 bones total. There's 6 more bones in the fingers than in the wrist. There are 3 fewer bones in the palm than in the wrist. So everything's kind of going back to the wrist in this. Keep that in mind. So if we say that our wrist is W, then we know that our fingers have 6 more. So this would be whatever our W is plus 6. And then our palm has 3 fewer, so that would be whatever our wrist is minus 3. So I have some things to look at here, but I still don't have an answer. So this is going to be one of those kind of guess and check. So if I have my wrist, I have my palm, which would be represented by W minus 3. And then my fingers, which we represented with W plus 6. And then we would have our total. We're going to make a quick table out of this. And we're basically just going to do some guess and check at this point. So if I guessed, well, let's say I know there's 27 total, so I think maybe the wrist has 10. So then my palm, go ahead and label this palm. 10 minus 3 would give us 7. And then my fingers, W plus 6 would be 16. Well, 10 plus 7 plus 16 gives me a total of 33, but we only have 27 bones, so we know that's too high. So we're going to drop down a little. Okay, maybe I now think it's kind of close, so let's try 7. Well, if my wrist has 7 bones, then my 7 minus 3, my palm would have 4. My 7 plus 6, my fingers would have 13. 7 plus 4 plus 13 gives us a total of 24. So now we're a little too low, so it obviously has to be either 8 or 9. So at this point, I'm just going to go up by 1, see what happens. So if my wrist has 8, well, 8 minus 3 gives us 5 in the palm. 8 plus 6 gives us 14 in the fingers. 8 plus 5 plus 14 gives us our 27. So in this case, we did some labeling, then we made a quick chart, did some guess and check. This is also kind of one of those just try something problems. And finally, filling in at the bottom, there are 8 bones in the wrist, 5 bones in the palm, and 14 bones in the fingers. So double checking our answer there. Yes, we were correct. Make sure you fill those in. And a little multiple choice. We'll work with a lot of multiple choice this year, so you guys are used to it. So Sarah lines up stickers in the following colors: gold, yellow, blue, pink, gold, yellow, blue, pink. If she continues in this way, what will be the color of the 30th sticker? Well, we know that there are 4 colors total. So I want to figure out how many sets of 4 do we have in 30. So I would do that by figuring out 30 divided by 7, which gives us 7.5 or 7.5. So that means I'm going to go through that 4 color pattern 7 full times and then another half. Well, a half of 4 would be 2. So on that last half, I'm going to go through 2 colors, so gold, then yellow, we end on yellow. So our answer here would be B. Again, this was one that we pretty much just jumped right into. Now, you could have written all those colors out until you got to 30. 30 is not a terrible number to have to count up to, but if I had asked what's the 330th sticker, obviously you would not want to have to write those out 330 times. So using a little bit of logic, a little bit of strategy, we can cut out a lot of the work. All right, finally we have a now you try. Okay, so decide what are the next 2 numbers in the pattern listed below: 4, 20, 100, 500. So you need to find the pattern and find what those next 2 numbers are. So list the next 2 numbers and tell me what the pattern is. Pause the video here if you need to, and once you're done, go ahead and move on.